Welcome back to
the Dickinson Adventures.
Today we'll be telling you guys about our land that we purchased. We looked into two different options. One way that you can do it is that you can find a mobile home and a land package together. In order to do that, you need a really good credit score and at least 20% down, and all of that together is about $100,000. We didn't go that route. We went to a place that does no credit check, and you make monthly payments. It's in-house financing, and this is the company that we use. So you could go online and look in your area and find out which companies do no credit check if that's the route that you want to take. So the company that we use, Jim Jean, is in Gainesville, Florida. That's the company that we went through, and we purchased 8 acres through them. We had to do our down payment like we said before. We paid $2,000 down, and we paid $430 a month. And I just shared this. You guys can pause it and look at our paperwork and see some of the terms and things in the paperwork. Be careful when you purchase land though, because some land has restrictions and we didn't really know too much about this. So make sure you really look into this before you agree to buy your land. Right here we're showing you guys a finance summary where it tells you how long it would take for you to pay for the land and how much it will cost with all the interest and everything. So we went out to the land after buying it, and we tried to find the boundaries ourselves, and we asked them to come out and nobody came out, so we had to try to find them on our own. So we wound up finding what we thought was our boundaries, and we started to develop what we thought was our property. So as you can see, we put a shed on the property just to have some sort of shelter while we were there. And while we were taking care of our animals and doing things like that. We didn't know until we got out there that the land was really wet. It was horrible out there, guys. So you can see right there, the land was really wet. By this time is when we found out that we were actually on someone else's property, so I was highly upset. As you can see from the video, I am totally stressed out about this. Because we had to find out a way to move our shed during rainy season out in the panhandle of Florida. So you can see how much rain is just standing. We had a trailer, a camper that we had to move as well, that we could barely move with all of the water. So I was highly upset, guys. You see the review that I gave Jim Jean. I was very upset because they didn't really offer us any help. They sided with our neighbors and helped them, even though we cut their land and started to develop their land. They never reimbursed us or anything, but managed to give our neighbors a check for $1,250. So you can read the response, and it wasn't really good, and they still don't seem concerned, but we're over it and we're not going to concentrate on them. We started to rebuild and find different shelters and fix all of our shelters for our animals. As you can see, those are our 2 donkeys, Abraham and Sarah. They're so cute. We just built them something really quick to kind of hide them from all of the rain that was coming down, because like I said, it rained for 30 days straight out there that month. We also started to build a hutch for our rabbits and our Cornish hens. Baby, want to tell them anything about the construction of it?
Yes, I guess this was my first time doing what they call an A-frame, I think it is. The roofing. First time doing any of that, you guys. So we all just got together. I put my maintenance skills to the test, and my wife and kids put their listening and helpability skills to the test, and we got the job done. As you can see, we have 10 siding. The flooring, we put wiring, mesh wiring at the bottom so snakes couldn't get in and things of that nature. Put 10 around the side so like I say, they still have that protection, and along the top area of the walls we lined that again with another type of netting or mesh so that way they'll be able to breathe. It'll be cool in there. They have protection from the rain, and they can just, be free and enjoy themselves as rabbit. I didn't like the thought of them being cooped up in a little cage.
Right,
so.
yeah. Normally people do the standard hutch, and it isn't enough room for them. So we wanted to try something different, and we've seen a lot of different YouTubers do this, so we wanted to try it out, and it's been working great. We also started to walk around on our side of the property and we found out that actually our side was so much better. We found so many different plants, and we're still researching what we found, but from what we can see, we found wild blueberries out there, which are so delicious. We also found a whole lot of different grass and plants that our rabbits love. And like we said, we have just a few different pictures of everything. We're still trying to find out what everything is. We found different mushroom species out on the land. Every day we're finding something new out there.
Yeah, and while you guys are looking at these pictures and things, if you know what any of these things are or have any insight on anything that you see us doing, please leave a comment down in the bottom.
Yes.
Inbox us, whatever it is, and just let us know, because we're about learning and we're about sharing, and we want others to learn and grow and share. So just let us know what you think or what you know about a lot of these vegetations that we have on the land.
My favorite plant on the property actually is this tree right here. We found out it's a swamp bay tree, and if you pull off one of these leaves and break them, it smells so good. Oh my God, it's the freshest bay leaf I have ever smelled. So we're so glad to have all of these things on the property. Whenever you buy raw land, you're gonna have to clear your land. We paid somebody, the first time we paid $800 when we cleared somebody else's land. Then we paid $400 on our side to clear about an acre. And then it was low enough to where we could go back and use a bush hog or a lawnmower in order to keep it down. So that's what we've been doing out there. To try to keep the cost down, we've been doing it ourselves.
And another thing you want to do is spray the weed killer or the plant killer. Keep it away from your trees, but spray the grass and the ground after you get it cut that initial time, and it'll stay kind of docile and it won't grow back.
So these are just a few different pictures of our land after we cleared out a few different areas so that we could start planting a few things. Just trying to get a small garden for our family, just planting a few herbs. As you can see, we have some lemongrass right there. We have some rosemary, we have lavender, some peppers over there. Just a few little things to start with, just for us.
I think we also had catnip too in that area.
Yes. So here are a few of our tomatoes that we had. Those were really, really good once those were ripe.
And which ones were those? The
early girl. Yeah, early girl tomatoes. If you look down at the bottom, we had some Venus flytraps growing down there. And if you look to the right, we had a few blueberry plants as well. This is the hardware store in the city where we live. It's a very small city. This hardware store came through and helped us so much after everything that happened with the Jim Jean situation. Not only them, but we had people from our community back in Jacksonville who also came out to help us just rebuild everything that was damaged and just to repair everything that was done to us.
Yes, I was glad to have the help, to just see people come out in the camaraderie. We had a lot of fun. We learned a lot with everybody.
Yes. And we love this property. We used this property in our movie, and everybody loved it. They were like, "Where did you guys film this?" And it was on our property, guys. So if you ever have anything that you want to do you know, you will always have your property to go back to. If you ever wanted to do an event or even film, it's perfect to have your own property.
Right, and just finding different ways to let your property work for you, because we can have field companies and people come out and shoot on our land because of the lanes that we're in.
Right.
So it helps out a lot.
Yeah, and we're so thankful that we took this leap and did this, even with everything that happened. So if you want to see more about our land developments and everything that we're doing, stay tuned and subscribe to the Dickinson Adventures.